So here we are in Budapest. Welcome everybody to the Hungarian that you can see out here behind me off the top of the motorhome. It's a really great place to come. You know, really fantastic, passionate fans who really get into it. This is their one and only glimpse of Formula One every year. But even just walking around the city, you know, there's a lot of love for all of us people from Formula One being here. The fans really get involved. They come up and they'll chat to us, and it's just a really great atmosphere. You know, we've got a pit lane at the minute down in front of me, which is absolutely chock-a-block full of fans who've come to see, you know, drivers and all their favourite personalities. So it's an absolute fantastic venue to host a Grand Prix. The circuit itself is it's a challenge, and it's certainly been a challenge for Williams for the last couple of years. It's very low speed, very twisty, but there's some real high speed corners in there as well. So it's a real mix and a real test of the chassis, and it's one of those circuits like Barcelona that if you've got a good car here, you'll have a good car pretty much everywhere. You know, your car will work in all conditions. The other great thing about here is that the other thing that it throws up is the weather. You know, sometimes you can have absolutely scorching hot days where the tarmac gets up to 50 odd degrees, and that brings its own challenges. And there's other days where it absolutely buckets down, you know, and you get a wet track and you've got everything that you've got to deal with wet weather, and it can change very, very quickly here. You know, you can have all dry practice sessions, and then go into qualifying and it'd be absolutely tipping down, and it gives you a completely different perspective on things, on what you have to deal with and what the priorities are. We're predicting at the minute that it's going to be a dry weekend, so we're not expecting any rain. Maybe a little bit tomorrow afternoon, but hopefully we're going to get through a dry practice. So our plan is that we've got a few new bits to put on the car here, which is really good news, and that should give us a bit more downforce. And then we're just trying to understand how to extract the most from the FW40 package. You know, I still think that in qualifying trim there's a little bit for us to find at times to move forward on our contemporaries, and hopefully, you know, we'll do our homework tomorrow and that'll move us forward.